What was the moment for you when you knew that me and the boys in the band were actually getting successful? And if you say anything about money, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I remember specifically when when City of Evil went platinum. That was a big deal. I feel like, because that is from someone that's not in the music industry. You know that those are big monumental achievements, you know, even being like just a normal person. That is a big deal. So I feel like I remember that happening and how excited we were. I remember driving in the car, we were downtown when your guys' song was first played on K-Rock. And that was like so cool, because that's the first time that like
Backcountry was played.
Yes, and that was like such a big deal, and we were like, whoa. And
we were shocked too. It was like, well, I didn't know, no one knew that Stryker was gonna put that on K-Rock.
Yeah.
We knew the label had been working on that album and stuff, but we didn't know anyone was gonna play it.
Yeah.
So it was at random, we were listening to K-Rock driving around and it came on, and then I called I called Jimmy first, and then Brian and Matt and everybody were.
And that was just kind of like the start, I feel like, of like when I remember, because we were together probably at least a year before that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So that was the first time that it was like, all right, this might actually be something.
I'm glad you saw it at such an early time.
Yeah.
No, then if you remember, right after that, like we were on the Warped Tour.
Yeah.
And that's when Backcountry started getting retired. It was on that
TRL.
No, before TRL, from K-Rock, it was being retired on the K-Rock.
I remember that,
request.
like the 5 at 9 or
5 at
something
9,
like that.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And we were celebrating at the Pomona Warped Tour. I think we have a picture. I'll try and bring it up of all of us celebrating when we got #1 for the first time on the 5 at 9. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was a really cool time, because I don't even know if we were in a bus at that time yet. I think we were still in the van, or no, we must have been in a bus because you were out with us.
I don't know. I don't remember, because I feel like that's when I was still in college and I wasn't able to go out a lot. So I don't know. I don't remember.
You were at that show though. I remember you were at that show, and we all celebrated that moment. That was a good one.
Yeah. I will say I was never out when you guys were in a van still. So you must have been on a bus at that point.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you waited until the right time then.
Of course.
You mentioned TRL though.
Yeah.
You also mentioned your taste in music before.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Like that was cool when you guys were on TRL, because I'm like, Justin Timberlake has been there. It was pretty cool.
So the first time we were on TRL was just a performance that our friends in Good Charlotte brought us in.
Oh yeah.
We just did a live performance.
I forgot about that, yeah.
And then the next thing we knew, all the Good Charlotte fans and Avenged Sevenfold fans started pouring in the votes for us.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where, much like your beloved Justin Timberlake, we were actually retired from TRL before. That's a pretty big deal.
I know. Look at you stating off all your achievements.
Such a bitch.